Alright, today in Vegas it's like hot, you know. It's like, they say it's like 106 and it's like about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And when you like on the concrete, I think it's like about at least about 10, 15 degrees more. So it's 106, you're looking at like close to like 120, I guess. So it's hot, you know. And one thing you have to watch out in Vegas is like for, you know, I don't want to say a heat stroke, but something similar to that where like, you know, it affects you. You know, the heat really gets to you. So anyway, it's hot in Vegas. And I see a lot of tourists downtown. A lot of people starting to flock to Fremont Street now. Fremont Street used to be like noted for like gambling. You know, this is where you really, you should be like a serious gambler. It's like, this is where you know, you came to use the high rollers. A lot of the high rollers, you know, they hang out on the street, out on the strip. But the high rollers are, I think, a lot different from the real serious gamblers. The high rollers are people who got money, you know, big money, you know, a couple of million they can lay down and they drop it. You know, they don't feel nothing because, you know, they know where they can get more. So, but usually a serious gambler, you know, he know the ins and outs of gambling, just about anything, you know, about gambling he knows, you know. But that's probably different from a high roller, I would say. So anyway, you know, let me get away from talking about gambling. That's a little bit more than I can comprehend. Well, anyway, what I want to talk about is a little bit what's happening in the news for the last couple of days, weeks. I don't want to talk about the 2 prisoners, you know, up in New York. That's a whole deal. That's like a soap opera going on up there. Well, anyway, what I want to talk about is the guy in South Carolina, Charleston, South Carolina, the white guy. He walked in the church and he shot a bunch of people. So now, a lot of people, before all this happened, it's like a lot of the blacks was like, it was like a division, you know. It was like a division between the blacks, mainly the haves and have-nots, and for the blacks here in America, the haves and the have-nots. It's like those that have is like, oh, we all for, you know, the white folks that could do no harm, you know. And so they look down on like the poorer blacks, you know. That's like, oh, those are the N-word, you know. So it's like they are stupid and ignorant, you know. They don't want to, lazy and all this and that. And now, after this white guy went into the church and shot a bunch of people up, it's like they don't know what to say now. It's like, you know, it's like it's like they got to make up a new lie now to tell other blacks, you know. So I don't know what the new lie is going to be, but anyway, it's like from what Obama and them and all these guys, the Democrats, it's like they're like anti-guns, and they anti-guns, they I say they anti-prosperity, really, They just totally against anything that's 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 not the supportive of the people that they support. So anyway, getting back to this white guy, from what I haven't been reading too much about his philosophy and his manifesto and all this stuff, but generally I would say it's basically just the same old that a lot of the racists, I don't necessarily use that word, but a lot of the, I guess, the white supremacy movement has been putting down and philosophizing for the last 100 or so years, that basically the race is superior to the black race, and it's like they should have everything. It's like we're low lives, we're thugs, whatever is bad, that's us, But definitely, I would say this particular situation that happened in Charleston, it really, I guess, it caught a lot of people by surprise. Mainly the liberals. A lot of the liberals, such as the Jewish people and the blacks, a lot of the blacks in the Democratic Party, they just got caught by surprise. Now they got to make up another lie, a new philosophy to counter all this stuff that actually happened. So basically they started blaming, I think it's one particular guy that's on Fox. He's an older guy. I can't think of his name right now. So they starting to blame a lot of these conservatives for, I guess, encouraging these white supremacist groups to hate blacks and stuff like that. So they starting to blame them. They're bringing out the old propaganda machine again, and starting to blame a lot of the white conservatives, who they say is nothing, is doing more than just preaching hate. But I think they fell short of they're not really gonna blame any of the conservatives like Clarence Thompson. They're not gonna jump on them. All of them are cool. But moving forward now, after the shooting in South Carolina, I think mainly the black leadership is nothing more than just a propaganda machine that's been, I guess, been encouraged. That's the right word, I guess, close to the right words. They're being encouraged by a lot of the white liberals in this country, just on this, how to think, how to present your point of view and what to say. Talking points. And probably Obama is probably one of the top, I guess, person of that particular group that's being encouraged by the white liberal establishment. But moving forward, as far as the whites, I guess this white, conservative movement, I don't know exactly where they're gonna go. It's I think Reagan really started the things I'm gonna cut out welfare. These blacks and this and that, they